Hi and welcome back to Leslie Crafts. Today we're going to embellish the front of this book, and we're also going to do the two envelopes. So I'm going to have one envelope on this side, and then I'm going to have another envelope down there as well. So that's the two we're going to do, and we're also going to embellish one of the belly bands as well. Okay, and while I'm going to do that later. So I finally got my printer to work correctly. I managed to figure out it was the alignment that was totally off, so the colours are coming through perfectly. I'm still going to cut this one up even though it's got the lines on there. So like we did before, this is all A4 paper from a Etsy shop. I am going to literally cut the edges away. Now I've tried to do this with 4 pieces of paper, and as you can see it doesn't like it. So we're just going to do that again, just with 2 pieces, and that is it. There we go. And don't forget, excuse me, I have a bin on the side of me. So I would love to see your work. So if you're following this on YouTube and posting this on YouTube, please tag me in. If you're posting it up on Instagram, again tag me in. And obviously I have a Facebook group which is Crafting Divas. More than welcome to come and join, whether or not you're at UK, European or anywhere else in the world. It is open to all. So yeah, it's slowly but surely growing, and that is the best way of doing it. Right, so that's all the paper trimmed, ready to go. So what I need to choose is 2 pieces for the envelopes. So I'm just going to bring in my book, and I'm just going to open it up and bend it backwards. So I'm going to see which one will go, because obviously I've got 3 papers here, so I don't want them too much of a clash. So I'm going to go with him, I reckon. Yeah, because that's nice and fun and jolly. And then on, oopsie-daisy, and then on the blue side, I think I'm going to go with the yellow. Even though I've got lines going through it, I still think it will be okay as an envelope. So we're going to just put this to one side. I'm just going to grab these 2 pieces of paper. Okay, so I'm using my envelope scoreboard. This is from Stampin' Up, which I used to be a demonstrator, but We Are Memory Keepers make them. It is from We Are Memory Keepers anyway, just Stampin' Up has paid to have their logo on it. And we are doing 2 4x4 cards size. So I need the paper at 6 7/8 by 6 7/8. So I will get my scoreboard out, and we will score. So first of all, I'm just going to turn it this way, and again it's because I'm going to have more paper left in a big chunk than having a sliver cut off it. So I needed 6 7/8, and that is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7/8 is the last big line before the 7, the 6 and 7/8. So if I cut that down in one big go, I would have a very thin strip, and then I would have a piece which is 7/8 long. With that, that is more or less full A4 size. So I can do a lot more with that than I can with a piece of paper like that and one like this. So we're just going to get the scoreboard, and I'm going to do this with both pieces still attached together, and I'm going to follow this instructions on the board. So I need to score at 3.5. So push the paper to 3.5, get your scoring tool, which sits just inside the pad, just where that little notch is, and then we're going to punch. And then what you do is you turn it around and you follow the score line you've just done, and you do that to all 4 sides, just like so. There we go. You just put that in like that. You get rid of these. And then also, like with every board, there is a notch here so you can round your corners. So I'm going to do that to all 4 corners. Just like so. And then we can put this board away. Just tidy up that. And then I'm just going to pinch the scoring tool out. I'm just going to score all the lines gently in. Just like that. I'm going to do this to all of them. Like so, and I'm going to put my tool back so I don't lose it. And then all we're going to do is fold up the envelope. So obviously with this one, because you're going to be gluing this side down, because it's directional, you want at least the main man pointing downwards. So you'll be like that on that one. Yeah. So we're just going to put double-sided tape on these 2 flaps here, and this will help close your envelope. Okay. Excuse my phone going off, but I'm in the middle of a chat group. And everybody seems to be off today, or just around. So do that. Do this. Just like so. Fold it up over and just give it a really good press down. Right, so over on my other side of my room I have some Velcro dots which I might just put on as the closures, so most probably do that with you on another video. Saves me getting up and everything else. So we're just going to fold these open, and we're just going to literally place them just like that, and we're going to put them as quite, not far down, but about the same distance as you would do if it was for a border. So there's a little bit of paper showing. So just do this. Just put this down so it is as centre as you can get it. And again, you can use any papers for this. I'm just using a digital collection because it's one of the ways I like to craft as well. And see what I mean? That little Velcro fastening will just keep it closed. We will decorate these envelopes as well. So, and again, we're going to put double-sided tape on this chappy. Obviously, if we were going to be using this as a normal envelope, we would have him facing that way. But because we're not, he's going to be facing that way. So, and don't be scared to use these like as envelopes, because you can always have white pieces of stickers for putting your address on. And how cute will that be, going through the mail with something? And obviously I am very lucky. I have an A3 printer, so I can print more or less 12 by 12 papers. Right, so because this is a bit bigger, I'm going to have a little bit more room on the top, but still I want to centre this as much as I can down below and in the centre, just like that, before I properly give it a good old burnish. And because on the other side, just rub it as hard as you possibly can. And that's just making sure that the tape has stuck to the paper. So that is the book so far. So when you open it up, you can get the feeling that you've got tucks and things to explore when you are looking at things. And then you've got another envelope down here. So yeah, so we are going to just open this up a little bit, and we're just going to decorate this one in here. So I'm going to bring out my embellishments, which I've made from, you get clip art with these as well. So I've been busy cutting some out. I've been cutting bigger shapes out as well. So, but I've also cut out the Cheshire Cat as a small one. And then I've got Alice in Wonderland here. So I'm going to have him on that side, Alice in Wonderland in the middle. I'm going to see if I can find an Alice. I've got one which is where she's like half. There we go. I might do that way around. Yeah. I'm going to do that way around, and they're both sort of in the centre of the page. Now then, I don't know where my foam dots have disappeared to, so on this occasion everything is going to be flat, but it also helps with so you can add your embellishments a little bit, your goodies a little bit higher if your actual little things are flat. But like I say, you can do this in any which way you want. This is basically just showing you the construction and how I decorate it. You can decorate it any which way you want, but if you've never tried one of these before, it's just a helping hand to help you. So I'm just going to make sure that these two characters are where I want them, and then I'm going to take the word, and I made these myself in Craft Artist, and I'm just going to tuck it behind Alice. But I'm just going to bring it forward, not forward, to the side a little bit, so it's more or less in the centre of the two, and stick it down. And then I'm going to take the double-sided tape off Alice, and I'm just going to stick her down. Just like so. And then the Cheshire Cat. I'm just going to stick down like so. So that is that page there. And also what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a little stopper. I think if I can do it now, then I'll do that now. I just want something small. Might have to rethink it and see what I'm actually going to put in. I think I might do that. I might just leave it and see what we're going to do, how we're going to fill these pockets here. Okay, so I'm going to leave that, and then we're going to do the front. So, front cover. You have your ribbon. I suggest you close your ribbon. And you tie your bow how you would do it. Okay, mine's going upside down. So, that happens. If you tie it where you would normally tie it, and because it goes upside down, when you tie it go backwards, it will be the right way up. So that is the book nicely folded and everything else. So I have what I want to go on the front, and I have placed these so I know where things are going to go. So I have got this piece of, it's a bottle cap, and it's one with a hole in. I got this from AliExpress, and then these images here I got from Etsy, so at different times. Okay, so again we're just going to have put tape on where tape goes, so on these three pieces here. So it's very windy outside. Okay, and then just put back the ticket to one side, and then you want your two circles, and you want this, and you want some glue. Okay, so I'm going to wait until my glue goes down, but in the meantime I'm going to start sticking these down. You can ink your edges if you wish, but I'm not going to. So I've got that same there. Oops. I'm just going to put it in that corner there, followed by this one. I think I'm going to put the white rabbit up in the top corner. And then on the back of here I'm going to put some glue, and I'm hoping this glue will help stick this onto the paper. If not, then I've got heavier glue. I mean, you just literally want to place it so it looks like that. And then over in this corner we're going to do a little cluster of flowers and of this one. Be mid one. Just like so. So I'm mixing like 2 collections of Alice in Wonderland, just to give it a bit of decoration thing. So I'm going to mix it inside as well as outside, so it doesn't look too odd. Just like so. And then I'm just going to put these flowers on, just like so. Now these flowers are odd bits of paper which has been left over, and this is made with a Stampin' Up! Punch, which I think is retired now, but I'm sure if you go on eBay you'll be able to get it. As a lot of demonstrators get rid of all the old stuff for the new stuff. I could never part with it as I spend my money on it. I know you can sell it, but it's not the same, is it? So that is my front cover. I'm a clean, simple girl, so I don't like over embellishment, but if you are a first time crafter, just keep it simple until you get your style. If you're an experienced crafter, go for it, you know. But this is me, clean, simple, and, you know, straight to the point, really. Everybody can tell it's an Alice in Wonderland, you know, book. So that is it for this video. When we come back, I will be starting to do bits and pieces inside, so some embellishments and packaging and bits and pieces like that, really. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will be back fairly soon. Okay, bye now.